Today, we're talking about times when cops harassed citizens and it backfired on them. Not only did the people these policemen encountered know their rights, but they also knew how to defend them. Two female police officers decided to stir things up with a guy who didn't align with their expectations, and they weren't thrilled about it. They insisted that he was in a private area, despite him standing just a few steps away from the rest of the people in line. The man, who had been in place many times before, was understandably surprised. If it was genuinely private, shouldn't there be a sign? The policewoman boldly ordered him to move immediately and pay attention to her instructions, acting as if she could choose where he stood in line. What's more, the man had something holding his place in line with his request, so the fact that he wasn't directly in line wasn't affecting anyone. Even though he moved away from his original spot and was now standing with the others, just not in line, the policewoman didn't appreciate someone not blindly following her orders. Recognizing the type of officer he was dealing with, the man decided to request a supervisor. Smart move. With a touch of sarcasm, the guy quizzically inquired about the junior policewoman's years on the force, jokingly suggesting she seemed about 17 to him. He highlighted their unprofessionalism, emphasizing how they assumed the authority to dictate his actions in a public space.
Private.
Private where?
That is, you need to go that way.
That?
Private.
Yeah, but I'm not outside.
You need to go this way. You're way past the area where you need to go.
Where is it? How do I know that?
Sir, you need to go right there.
How do I know that?
I'm telling you right now.
You should have a sign.
I'm telling you right now. You stand over there. This is private.
Where? I've been here 100 times.
Let's go.
What's your name and badge number?
Let's go.
So if I don't go over there,
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Pay
Oh,
attention
yeah.
to him. Why don't you pay attention to him?
is that good?
That's not.
Is that good?
That's not.
I'm over here.
You're asking me. I'm telling you. Go that way.
I'm right here waiting for the public
You're
records.
not waiting for anything.
What's your attitude?
You're not waiting for anything.
What's your attitude? I'm waiting for public records. I'm in line.
Your request? Where's your request? Okay. And that's good enough. That's all I need to know.
Shit.
Get in the line.
I don't do favors. I don't do favors.
We're not telling you to do that.
She just asked me for a favor, and you're asking him declining. Your attitude sucks. All
You
you.
stand over there.
I'm standing right here.
I need you to be in the line.
What line?
That's the line
I'm in
right
line. I'm right here. Not. Give me a supervisor. You want to play this game?
Sure. I'll get you supervised.
Your attitude sucks. What's your name and badge number?
You say my name, right?
What's your name and badge number?
My name?
What's your badge number?
4212.
What's your badge number?
4212.
All right. Have a nice day. All right. All the time I walk through here. What are you guys hiding? You guys are hiding something over here? Nah. They want to bust directives. They want to bust directives. I didn't do nothing wrong, bro. Yeah, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I'm in a public spot. Have a seat. I'm not having a seat nowhere. You know what, Mom? You know what, Mom? Have a seat where? Yeah, I'm totally in a public space. So you guys can get back to work. You look like you're 17. You've probably been in the force for like, how long you been in the force?
Seeing that the policewoman failed to call the supervisor, the man turned to her younger colleague who had just arrived, urging her to make the call. Dealing with someone with such a bad attitude surely calls for a reality check. It's absurd to demand someone to stand in line and not use the available chair in a public waiting room. You'd think she'd be at least aware of the cameras rolling and make an effort to play the part of a good cop.
And this lady wants to bust directives and tell me to go sit down like she's my mom. Now I'm gonna walk because I want to walk. But I'm not having a seat. Hey, why don't you do me a favor? Call Mike Vega over here. Call Mike Vega over here. He'll probably set her straight. He'll probably set her attitude straight because her attitude stinks, dude. I didn't do nothing wrong. Dude. I'm in a public area up here. That's it. She's telling me to go sit down. You don't approach the public like that, especially on camera. You shouldn't do that.
The man kept poking fun at the policewoman, constantly filming her annoyed face. She tried to play it cool, but her frustration was written all over her face. When he asked her about the supervisor's whereabouts, they all acted like he was invisible. They were probably counting the minutes until he'd leave because he clearly outsmarted the whole police crew. Even the two new cops admitted that the private area is only beyond the glass door at the end of the corridor, the same door the man was shooed away from earlier. So it turns out the hallway is fair game and anyone can stand there as long as they don't cross the glass door. But no, the policewoman had to flex her ego muscles and kick the older man out of that corridor, telling him the same lie she told the guy filming, that it's a private area. Why the dishonesty, right?
We can't because we have the city employees coming in and out.
So whatever you're gonna do and try to intimidate me in, it's not gonna happen. You do what you gotta do. It's not gonna fly. This is a public space. So you guys, you can get back to work and you can kick some rocks. Huh? The supervisor's coming now, bro. It's not private. It's not private. Stop lying to him. It's not private. It's public. What's wrong with you? This is crazy, dude. Are you the supervisor, man? Crazy. Why are you doxing me? Why are you doxing me, punk? Why are you doxing me, punk? You're a punk. Punk. Only the douchebags are the ones that I treat like, we got cool, we cool, bro. Is this a public area? Be honest, because I've been here. But bro, I've been here 100 times, dude. This is a public area. Now, I'm not going back there. I was right here. Look, I was right where she's standing and they had a meltdown. Tell me this is all private. What's wrong with that? I know, but this is a public space, though. Isn't it public or not? It's a public space. I can go over there and talk in that window. That's it. I don't understand that. This is what all this is about, bro. Petty. And then she gave me a lawful order. She gave me a lawful order to move from a public space. You don't have no law to back that up, bro.
A fresh-faced cop showed up, definitely not a supervisor because, let's be real, no one bothered to call one. It's like they missed the memo that it's not an option but a job duty. The new guy backs up what the others grudgingly admitted. The private zone is beyond that glass door. So the man gets the green light to stroll around the corridor as he pleases. Meanwhile, the policewoman from earlier suddenly becomes the Houdini of the police force, vanishing every time the man and his camera approach. Too late though, her unprofessional act is already immortalized. In a bold move to assert his rights, the man strolls down the corridor to the glass door, capturing it all on film, and then casually strolls back. Of course, this doesn't sit well with the cops, and they start dropping warnings about him venturing into private territory. If the hallway is off limits, they better slap a sign on it. Now, can everyone just chill and get back to work without being all rude?
The supervisor wants to ask you,
Okay.
why do you need to speak to the
What's your name?
supervisor?
What's your name?
Goffrey.
What, okay, badge number, real quick.
1502.
Okay.
I'm the one that helped
Can I ask you a
out
question?
last
Yeah,
time.
no, come here.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question real quick? You see that? All this, you see where they're standing? Is that a public area or private?
That the only thing I know, people can go to right area, but once you pass here, you have to get employed.
No, but I'm not going outside.
Yeah, no, you cannot go there.
Yeah,
You cannot go
why
there.
don't you have a sign? This is why I'm doing it, because the lady over here,
Question. The supervisor wants to know what do you need to speak to.
because
the supervisor.
she's gave me a lawful order to move from a public space. And over here, and I was like, tell him to come over here. Karen, cop. Cop Karen. Hey, yo.
Somebody's coming.
Somebody's coming? Yeah. All right, cool. That's crazy. I'm still standing right here. I ain't going nowhere. See if the supervisor even comes, because Raggle just told me, supervisor ain't coming. They heard Raggle and Joey is here. They're like, without even coming. I've been here for like 15 minutes and he hasn't came. Yeah, run from the camera, Karen. I don't want to go over there because the music is pumping, VIP style, over there. Look, I'm still walking over here and proving my point. See that? They ain't gonna do shit and come and arrest me for standing in a public area. I wasn't even trying to go outside. I know that's restricted. This is all public, ladies and gentlemen. These ladies are out of their minds. out of their minds. This is all public right here. Taking a picture of that. Nah, I already did. This is public. I'm taking a picture of that to prove. All right, you're gonna arrest me for to stand in a public space? I don't care what they tell me. I don't care. You should have a sign there. You should have a sign. You guys are wrong. Take it back to work. I know, man, but listen, that's wrong. Listen. This should have a sign there. You know how many times I know you have. Listen, you know how many times I've been over there? How many times I've come to the station? All right then.
So, well, this cop, maybe he skipped the class on trespassing etiquette, right? He rolls up, warns the dude not to go somewhere, and bam, immediately demands ID. Shouldn't he wait to drop the ID bomb until after the dude ignores the warning and wanders into the forbidden zone? Anyway, the cop seems all riled up, probably sensing he's on shaky ground. But our dude clarifies he's not filming for a lawsuit, he just wants to expose how some folks can be real pieces of work, and this cop fits the bill. The dude lays it out. If the cop wants his ID, it's gonna be a full-on showdown because the dude won't give up his rights without a reason. Fourth Amendment style.
All right.
I have no intention of going back there. My story's over. Can I go now?
Well, we need to ID you so we can show in our system that you've been advised of criminal trespass. So all we
You
need
know
is your
that's
name and
illegal.
date of birth.
You know that your department's going to get sued if you... I don't even like suing cops. I do this to get the videos showing that you guys are bad,
No, that's fine.
not to sue you.
Right.
So you're going to unlawfully take my ID?
I'm not taking your ID.
Okay, well, I will not resist if you're going to physically take it, but I will not willingly give up my right, my Fourth Amendment right, okay? But I won't resist.
Okay,
If you're going to
so
search me...
So we can get your ID out of
No,
your
you
pocket.
can't, but I'm not going to physically resist you from doing it.
Right, so you're not going to get violent if we try and
No,
take the ID out.
no, I will allow you to violate the crap out of my rights. I will not physically resist you doing it. Do you realize that the personal responsibility is going to be on you, sir? And yeah, the qualified immunity is gone. You know how trespass works. Your qualified immunity will be gone on that, okay? You know how it works. If I were to go back there, you guys all know who I am. If I were to go back there, then you would be allowed to take my ID and do the trespass. Just warning me that I can't go back there, you have no lawful right to take my ID.
Although the man asked if he was free to go, the cop's playing the silent game, just staring at him like he's in some mystery movie. And get this, there are now 5 cops surrounding the dude, all decked out with their weapons. That's supposed to make us feel safe, right? But it's more like a citizen harassment squad. Then, out of the blue, they start grilling the dude about a make-believe bike. The cop throws in that they need to ID him in case he's some video villain. But really, it's just an excuse because they can't let the dude off the hook that easily. Classic case of cops trying to flex, but it totally backfires.
I mean, it's over. It's over as soon as you guys say it is. I'm done here. I almost ended the live stream. You guys are going to keep doing this. You looked so good earlier on camera.
So when the school resource officer said he needed to be advised of criminal trespass, did he refuse to leave?
Well, his bike is up there. His bike is up.
No, I don't have anything there.
You don't have any?
No. I don't even have a bicycle. Well, I do. I don't have a bicycle there.
You don't want the bicycle.
No, I do not have any property on their property.
You do have a bicycle, but that's not your bicycle.
That's correct. I own a bicycle. It's nowhere around here.
But not that one.
Nope.
So you didn't show up on a bicycle over here?
I don't answer questions. Will not be on. I will.
Right, he was there earlier.
Right. And he advised me right now, an hour later, that I can't go back there. Have I gone back there? No. You know how it works. Can I go now?
Right, but here's the issue. You can give us your word that you're not going to go back there.
What doesn't matter?
If an officer contacts you there later,
Right.
you need to document the
Well, no, at that point you get
that
my
you were
ID.
there and you were not welcome there.
At that
Then
point you
were
get my
asked to
ID.
leave.
See all these cameras? He's got one. Is yours on? Is yours on? Is yours on? Is yours on? Mine's on. It's actually live right now. There's 290 people who know that he's telling me and that you're telling me. They all know who I am. Hell, you can go look it up with the FBI.
The man is already at the edge of his patience, but he continues to explain to the policeman that he would prefer that they not violate his rights. He's standing his ground, saying he doesn't have to ID himself because, well, say it with me, he hasn't done anything wrong. Turns out the man's even on a first-name basis with the supervisors of these cops, but he doesn't even use that card. He's just standing up for his rights. Now the cop with the massive ego won't back down, still pushing for that ID. The cop couldn't resist and started searching the man's pocket. Talk about pushing it too far. Can you believe it? The cop's saying he's afraid the guy will hurt him. Seriously? This dude's surrounded by 4 armed colleagues, and the cop's acting like he's the one in mortal danger. Anyway, this cop's digging himself into a hole he can't climb out of. He goes for the guy's wallet, even though he has no right to. His buddies join the party, asking the man where his ID is and what his name is. If they're already playing the violate your rights game, they can find the ID themselves, right? Why should the man bother?
Okay? They all know who I am. If I go back on the property, there's going to be no question about who's on the property. But besides all of that, it doesn't matter. Besides all that, you don't have a lawful right to get my ID. Again, how long have we been here on an unlawful detainment? If you're going to do something illegal, just do it so that we can all move on.
We have a lawful right to identify you.
You can try and convince yourself, but your qualified immunity will be gone anyways. You can convince yourself of whatever you want. I will put your name personally on the lawsuit if you violate me. I'm just asking you not to. I don't go around trying to sue cops like a lot of people say. I go around showing and exposing that they violate the law and that there's almost no repercussion for it, okay? I'm not here to sue you guys. Let's walk away and end this. How about that? What do you...
Well, we need to ID you because...
Well, I already told you. I will not voluntarily give up my rights. If you're going to violate me, you have to do it yourself.
All right, go ahead and turn around face to face for me. I'm just going to get your ID out of your pocket, okay?
All right, so he's going inside of my pocket. And this is officer... I don't have any weapons either. I'm not going to hurt you. I already told you
I
earlier.
don't think you're violent at all, man.
So he's going...
Find a peaceful...
Oh, dude, there is something in there that'll poke you, by the way. Those keys.
Where's your ID at?
I can't tell you. Sorry, man. You're going to search me, you got to do it on your own.
So is your name James?
If you're going to search me, you got to do it on your own.
James Springer. Yeah, James Springer.
If you're going to violate me, you got to do it on your own. So I got all these guys around me, and they are taking my ID. He reached inside of my pocket. He pulled my wallet out. He searched my wallet. He pulled out an identification card. Is that my Costco card, man?
What?
You spend as much as you want on there. I get points if you spend it, okay? It's fine. Yes, I recommend you get the Red Bull there.
Well, guess what? The cop who went all in for no reason is about to face the music. He's gonna lose his qualified immunity because he went digging into the man's pocket, pulled out his wallet, and looked at his ID. And all this drama just because a guy was filming a building in public with zero plans to stroll inside. Hats off to Officer Scott. You are a piece of work. That strained smile of his said it all. He knew he messed up. Time to work on that ego, buddy, and maybe renew that oath to protect citizens' rights.
There's no Costco's around here, is there?
I don't know, man. I really don't know, but if you find one, there's more cops coming.
You put this bag in your pocket, all right?
Yeah, man.
That officer's going to the PD. Like I said, this guy and this guy, they're actually officers in training.
I can relax?
Yeah, you can turn.
All right. Man, I can't believe you did it. What's your name?
Scott.
Scott, what's your...
Ren. W-R-E-N.
W-R-E-N-N. I can't believe you did it, dude. Oh.
I got ID, man.
You know your qualified immunity is gone on that, right? You reached inside of my pocket. You didn't just do a pat down. You reached inside of my pocket. You took my wallet. You pulled my ID out. Because I recorded on a public building. Dude. Man, when I spoke to you earlier today, I told people afterwards, I was like, look, man, some of these cops really are good guys. They just don't know that some of the things they're doing is wrong. And, man, I didn't expect this from you. No, I didn't. I would expect it from Smith. No, it's not your job to illegally...
A man couldn't help but burst into laughter at Officer Scott's blunder, all thanks to his towering arrogance. The cop tried to squirm away, questioning the man about what he did so wrong and why he thought a big bad policeman like him could just snatch his ID. Soon his colleagues joined in, claiming the man was accused of trespassing the school and that the school owners had dialed them in a panic. So let's rewind a bit, shall we? In case you missed it, though I'm sure you didn't, 5 cops still can't seem to put 2 and 2 together. First, the dude was just filming a public school from outside. No plans to step inside. Then, he gets a warning not to enter, which was pointless since he had no such plans. No offense committed, right? But here's the kicker. the officers went on a joyride, trampling all over his First and Fourth Amendment rights. And whose school is it anyway? That caught the cameraman's interest, so he pops the question to the cops. And of course, they had no clue and looked pretty irritated about it. After messing up big time, they tell the guy to hit the road like they're doing him a favor. But if he's free to go, he's free to stay, right? They can't just play the boss card. The guy, with a good sense of humor, couldn't believe Officer Scott pulled this stunt when he was being all civilized and in a good mood. He pointed out that even if he had cursed them out or said nasty things, that still doesn't give them a free pass to violate his rights.
Identify me. No, it's not your job to do that.
Well, it's your opinion that it's illegal identification, but I'm telling you that I have a lawful right to identify you.
Oh no, my camera died. I gotta pull out another camera. I'm not gonna.
What you got?
All right. You guys done with me then, or what?
Yeah. Working?
Yes. Scott ran. It's a shame they don't have to do this, you know. I told you guys too. For those who are watching live, when I was an asshole, I never got touched. When I ran away from them, when I told them, "Hey, F you," and I would run away, they wouldn't give chase. I'm talking to the live stream. When I would tell them F you and run away, I never got touched. It's when I'm nice. It's when I'm nice that they violate me.
Alright, so you are being advised of no trespass at the Roswell Independent School District. Okay, do you understand that? Alright, that is the building that's right over here, okay? Over in North Kentucky. Alright? Do you understand that? Do you understand what I just told you?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Well, let it go on record on our video and also on your feed, okay, that you are advised of no trespass on that property, okay?
Which means what?
Which means if they do call and won't go and press charges of you going back onto their property, then things can be handled in a different situation. Okay?
By their property, you mean who owns it?
Okay, so I've told you what I need to tell you.
Who owns it?
You're now free to go.
Who owns it so I can get with the owner on
You're now
that?
free to go, sir.
Roswell School District?
Yeah.
Who owns the Roswell?
Yeah, so I can get with them on it.
It's the city of Roswell or they're their own? It's the Roswell Independent School District, RIS.
All right, man, it's a shame. You should have made one of them do it. At least then you're qualified. I liked you, man. I hate.
I'm not gonna ask my guys to do anything, but
I hate watching your. You shouldn't have done it though. I hate watching your qualified immunity go out the window. You should have had Smith do it. He's a dick. Yeah, all right, well, I'm free to stay. Hate seeing your qualified immunity out the window, man.
Two cars are cruising along and the cop decides to pull over the first one. Now, the guy in the second car, just minding his own business, stops behind because he doesn't know the way without the lead car. But here comes the cop, unhappy with his own existence, acting like he hit the jackpot. He claims both cars were speeding, which is his excuse to demand registration, insurance, and a driver's license from the second driver. But hold on, he wasn't even the one being pulled over. The cop, feeling like he's got superhuman speed calculation powers, insists that the first driver was going at a lightning fast 87 miles per hour and the second driver a mere 85 miles per hour. It's like he's got a built-in radar, right? But when reality hits and he realizes how ludicrous that sounds, he shifts gears. Now, he's claiming he set the radar on the first car, saw the magic number 87, and since he didn't turn off the radar, the second driver's 85 miles per hour just magically appeared. Yep, the cop's little harassment plan totally backfired. When the other driver asked for some basic info like the cop's name and badge number, our not-so-eloquent officer struggled like he was reciting Shakespeare. In the end, he opted for the easy way out, offering a business card. He forgot the basics, verbally identifying himself and mentioning who's keeping an eye on him. His supervisor, of course. Looks like it's time to go back to Cop 101 lessons.
Okay.
So
Driver's license and registration, please.
you're lying, but you're pulling him over, right?
You and him both.
You just told me you were pulling him over, so.
Yeah, well, he was going 87, you were going 85.
No, I got my cruise on.
I tell you to.
I got my cruise
give
on.
me your driver's license and your registration and insurance.
Well, you got to give me a minute for the registration, but here's my license. And you realize that, how can you see my speed when he's right in front of me?
You're following him. So here's what I did. I had my front radar
Uh-huh.
on him. He was going 87. As soon as he passed, it went to 85 on you. I never stopped the radar.
Uh-huh.
That's the way it is.
Do you have a printout of that?
Now,
Or
when I make
picture
a
that,
traffic
prove that?
stop, if you don't do as I say by pointing to the front of him,
As you
by
say,
being behind
is that
me,
lawful?
I'm trying to make
Is that
sure I have.
lawful order?
Yeah, it is because
How's
it's
that?
officer safety. You're obstructing my
Officer
traffic
safety
stop.
is not a law.
So I want you to pull the front of him
Officer
so that
safety
you're
is
not
not a law.
behind me.
Quote me the
So
code
that I
for
can
that.
make sure that
Can you quote me the law for that? The code?
I'm not going to pull you the law for that.
Then there is no
a
law for
lawful
that.
Order. It is a lawful order.
There's got to be
on
a code
traffic
for it.
Stop.
There has to be a
44B
code for
100.
it. For officer safety, there is no code.
I don't care.
Just like there's no code for public safety.
Why is it
What's
that
the
you won't do
problem?
what I tell you to?
I'm with him, okay? It's not safe for me to just pull up ahead when
I don't exactly go to the front of
I'm
people's
already
vehicles
pulled
because
over.
if you had a gun or something like that, you could always.
What are you so scared of?
What do you mean? What am I scared of? That's the way we maintain
You
our
think
officer
everybody's
safety.
out to get you?
That is the way we maintain
Why do
our
you guys
officer
always
safety.
think-
I don't know who you are. I don't know
Your
where you're
officer
coming from.
safety issue is ridiculous. You
Huh?
realize that? You guys have like one
You're
of the
ridiculous because you
least
just won't
dangerous
cooperate.
jobs.
You just won't cooperate.
I don't have to cooperate because you didn't pull me over. You pulled him over.
Where's your registration and insurance?